EMC Entertainment and was written by Mr. Lesser Bernal. Here it comes.
Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Maria Larocco. What a wonderful performance, of course, making Filipinos proud abroad. And once again, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, to our VIPs, and most especially to the members of the media, both print and television, and also to our dear bloggers and vloggers. My name is Andre Go, and it's my pleasure to be here today for the grand press conference of the 6th SINAG Maynila Independent Film Festival, Cine Local Pang International. Let's all give a big round of applause to SINAG Maynila, already on its 6th year. You know, this year is truly exceptional and extra special because we are celebrating 100 years of Philippine cinema. So that is an amazing feat for this year, and nakikiisa ang SINAG Maynila sa malaking pagdiriwang na ito. A huge milestone for all of us to celebrate, you know, isang daang taon na nagbibigay ng magagandang istorya, na nagpasaya, nagpatawa, nanakot, nagpaiyak, nagpakilig, nagbigay ng impormasyon, mayroon pa nga nagpainit sa ating lahat. This is what 100 years of Philippine cinema is all about, ladies and gentlemen. SINAG Maynila Independent Film Festival, now in its 6th year, was born with the vision, of course, from the one and only Mr. Wilson K. and Direct Brillante Mendoza. Please Give them a big round of applause. You know, to have a festival that aims not only to inspire and entertain, but also to educate and enlighten Filipino movie audiences. Its goal is to support local independent cinema through showcasing the notable works of professional and amateur filmmakers. And of course, on its 6th year, sobrang ganda ng mga movies na natin na nakikita sa SINAG Maynila. So before moving on, you know, to why we're all here present at the podium, we would like to thank the following. First, SINAG Maynila 2020's official distributor. Thank you to Solar Pictures, our official event venue partner. Thank you to SM Retail Inc., the Podium Hall, SM and SM Cinema, in partnership with the Film Development Council of the Philippines, and in celebration of 100 years of Philippine cinema. Let's all give a big round of applause to the people that's making SINAG Maynila possible. Also, special thanks to screening venue partners Cinema 76 Anonas, Cinema 76 and 1, Cinema Centenario, Gateway, Robinson's Gallery Ortigas, Robinson's Gallery Cebu, Robinson's Magnolia, SM Manila, SM Mall of Asia, SM Mega Mall, and the UP Film Institute. So guys, to have a glimpse of the journey of SINAG Maynila now in its 6th year. Alright, so we're not going to do that yet. We're going to do that later on. Okay, so for our welcome remarks, ladies and gentlemen, the driving force behind SINAG Maynila, chairperson and CEO of Solar Entertainment. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome on stage, Mr. Wilson Kieng.
Tinago ko muna yung cane ko kasi mga fans ko ayaw niya na may cane ako. So ito, anyway, I try to stand. First of all, let's congratulate ourselves kasi napakaganda itong hall na ito. No? How do we call this? This is the podium hall, no? Talagang na umaasenso na tayo kasi mula, sa bagay maganda rin yung mga first venue natin, SM Aura na open garden. Tapos ngayon paganda, nandito na tayo sa podium. Ortigas ito, mahal ang lupa dito. Actually, hindi ko nang babasahin itong speech kasi sinabi na ni Andre kanina. So, the number one, kami sa SINAG Maynila, di kami naniniwala na umabot na kami ng 6th year. So ano ito walang major subsidy from the government, it's all private money, pero nakakatagal tayo. At yung mga resulta, maganda kasi yung mga pelikula natin nai-invite sa mga foreign film festival. Siyempre, number one dahil kay Mr. Brillante Mendoza kasi he's famous all over the world. Kaya, and then, yung partner natin ng SM, hindi sila nasasawa kasi palagay ko, hindi naman tayo kumikita dito eh. Puro ano na lang, dedication lang, passion lang. No? So yun parang gumanda lalo ang pelikulang Pilipino. At dahil sa recent event, nanalo ang Parasite, yung South Korean movie sa Oscar Awards, Best Picture pa. Na-interview nga sila, sabi ng American reporter, Sir, tinanong sa director, bakit sinute nyo sa Korean? Narinig na ninyo ito, di ba, sa Facebook. Sabi naman ng director, I'm Korean. That's why it has... So, in a way, napakabobo naman yung American journalist o American interviewer na yan. Diba, siyempre, at yung mission, vision ng SINAG Maynila, ganun din. We want to introduce our Filipino culture to the world. At mukhang na-appreciate nila. Diba, lalo na sa napakadaming awards na hinakot si Mr. Brillante at ibang director, kina Latias, kina Kidlat Tahimik, at marami pang ibang Filipino director. So sana, marinig tayo ng yung mga prayers natin, no, na tuloy-tuloy tayo, maybe until the 10th year and even more. No? So I won't bore you anymore because my partner is here to do his welcome remarks also. Andre, gawin ko yung eksena mo. Can I present Mr. Brillante Mendoza?
Good afternoon. Maraming salamat po, Boss Wilson. Yung speech ni Boss Wilson, mararamdaman talaga natin it's really coming from the heart. Walang keme, walang eklat. Okay, totoo lang. At dahil yun talaga ang totoo, dahil yun talaga ang nangyayari. And we're proud and we're very happy na nandito pa rin kami at nandito pa rin kayo patuloy na sumusuporta sa ating mga partners, sa ating mga sponsors. Katulad na sinabi niya kanina, wala naman talaga tayong major subsidy from the government or from anyone else. So umaasa lang tayo din sa mga sponsors natin at sa mga kasamaan natin sa dito sa industriya. Lalo-lalo na rin sa SM, no? Who's been a part of SINAG Maynila since our first year, no? Of course, thanks to Ms. Millie Dizon, who's always been very, very supportive sa atin. Mahihirapan po kami sa SINAG Maynila kung walang katulad niya na sumusuporta sa katulad nung festival natin. Kaya nagpapasalamat ako. At of course, sa ating mga kaibigan sa media, maraming salamat sa mga filmmakers na nandito, sa mga artists na nandito. Maraming salamat sa mga pelikula nyo at sa paniniwala nyo at pagtitiwala nyo sa SINAG Maynila. Nandito kami para sumuporta, nandito kami para tumulong, yun ang dapat natin isipin, yung mapagsama-sama.
And now, maybe ask and Boss Wilson to have a photo up here in the middle, of course, with the Senior Vice President of SM, Miss Millie Dizon. Let us welcome Miss Millie Dizon. Miss Millie, can you be here on stage for a photo up with Boss Wilson and Direk Brillante. And of course, continuing on Valentine's Day, we have some beautiful flowers for Miss Millie Dizon. To our chairs that we prepared here for you guys to enjoy the rest of the program. And now, ladies and gentlemen, combining the power of filmmaking with the meaningful stories of our people, our culture, and the society. Let's get on with it, ladies and gentlemen. Here are the entries for the documentary category. Please watch this.
Tinitingnan ko kung ano man ang ginagawa ng operator. Mula sa isip ko, sana matuto ko paglagay ko.
Tumalag yung diwa. Hindi naman siya sa tradition na din. Parang it's a matter of pagiging irresponsible sa paggamit sa lugar.
Talagang totoo. Siyempre, kung sinabi ko, mabulit, yun po ay sa kalusugan ng tao, ay makakapekto pagdating ng panahon.
The word Aita means human being. According to the Aitas, only they are humans.
The Aritas really are gentle people. Unless they are provoked, if you really know them.
Kilig ko, kasi iba yung feeling ba? Yung parang, yung kilig na, nakakakuha sila sana, ganito na lang sila. Yung parang ganun, yun na. Iniiyak ko pa yan. Sa trinoma, madaling araw pa lang, nakapila na ako sa trinoma para makakuha lang ng magazine ay libo-libo.
Sa higit kumulang na 4,000 taon sa panahong Neolitiko, pinaniniwalaang may mga nakatira na sa Batanes. Ang mga ninunong ito ng mga kasalukuyang Ibatan ay nagkaroon ng angking kasanayan kung paano nagpasan ang hagupit ng bagyo. Hindi madali ang buhay sa Batanes. Kapag may bagyo, ay
And now, ladies and gentlemen, our finalists for the documentary category. First, we have a film projectionist and a late blooming actress get caught in the tension between remembering and forgetting as they look back at the glory days of the Cinematheque they once called home. A Remembering of Dismembering, directed by Chris Bringas. I invite Direct Chris Bringas to have a photo here with, of course, Boss Wilson, Direct Brillante, and Chris Bringas. Thank you. And now our second documentary is a documentary on the residents of the surfing community, Liuliwa, Agos, directed by Jarel Travezonda. Thank you. Up next, we have a short documentary that highlights the struggles of real people who live near coal-fired plants. We have Coal Story Bro. May I call on the representative for Coal Story Bro to please join us here on stage. Our next documentary, we have a documentary of the Aldab phenomenon and its following, as told through 4 perspectives. Kung Saan Ka Happy, an ABN story, directed by Kimberly Ilaya. We also have a documentary on the Aitas, supported by Donnie Sacueza. And our last documentary, a look inside a traditional Ibatan or Batanes house, Vahay, directed by Rica Arevalo. Join us on stage for a grand photo op. Of course, with Boss Wilson K, Direct Brillante Mendoza, and Miss Millie Dizon. Ladies and gentlemen, let's all give a big round of applause to our finalists for a documentary category. And now let's move on to our next category, short films. Give us glimpses and brief moments of stories. Their length.
sinusulat totoong kantang ito para sa nanay ko na maranas ng depression.
Pag nailigtas na natin yung gulang yun, kaya ako na, wala na tayong magagawa eh. Pero siguro talaga ang buhay, una lang.
O Maria, mapagampo ni Lalim.
Hindi lalaki ka na. Oo.
Oh, yung palapit, binigay ko na sa anak ko. Ito para sa'yo, laki na yan.
Seryoso naman to?
Yung gabi, kapit lang po yung ibon. Hanggang po
Those are our finalists for a short film category. May invite Boss Nelson, Miss Millie, and Direk Brillante here at center stage once again as I call on our finalists. So we now proceed with the announcement of our finalists for the short film category. We begin with our first film, In a Secluded House Where the Truth is Concealed in Horror. A troubled guy named Imagi and his three special friends try to cope with reality as they traverse the thin line between absurdity and realism in a world of loneliness and depression. We have Ang Kaibigan, the Imaginary F, directed by... Convinced that she is being cursed, an unruly young woman accidentally kills her baby after an altercation. She asks help from a friend and ultimately finds out what she is being cursed with. We have Kasal, directed by Angela Andres. Our next short film, a struggling musician reads through a girl's suicide notes. Leave Notes, directed by Isa Valdez. Up next, we have a young lady screams in silence as she seeks salvation from people around her. Nilala of Beings and Deceit, directed by Juan Carlo Taroba. Thank you. Up next, religion and economy take center stage in a Bicolanus family in a story set during Lenten season. To make ends meet, one of them turns to religion and pushes his mother to make a living off her faith. Pabasa Kan Pasyon, directed by Hubert TV. Our next one, a tyrannical patriarch lives with his family in seclusion, where fear and ignorance keep them together. When his son Toto lives up to what he's accustomed to, he realizes they're not to stay. Silang mga nakatago sa dilim. Directed by Diana Magiet and Angelica Lindura. May we have a representative of ang silang mga nakatago sa dilim here on stage. After refusing a ritual intended to usher him into manhood, Reneboy tries alternate methods to remove this massive cowardice. Support, directed by Philip Giordano. He can't make it today, but he is to be represented by his producer, Ms. Abby Sandigan. And is determined to start all over, but then realizes that things are no longer the same. Tahanan, directed by Mick Quito. Thank you. Up next, we have a pedicab driver who works alongside his wife, a prostitute, in a place where they can wishfully earn just enough to survive. An unexpected incident is what is supposed to be a normal day will soon test their faith and forever change their lives. We have Tara. Thank you. And now we have a young couple who survived an apocalyptic event find a home on top of the mountains. Together, directed by Blasgil Tangkilo. And now may we ask all of the finalists for a short category to please join us on stage for a grand photo op with our VIPs. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Please give a big round of applause for a finalist for a short film category. Thank you once again to Ms. Millie Dizon, Boss Wilson Heng, and Director Yante Mendoza. Congratulations once again to all for our short film category. Well deserved. 10 finalists this year for short films. And now, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the much-awaited announcement of the 5 official entries for the 6th SINAG Maynila Independent Film Festival. Let us start with our first entry, our first feature film, He Who Is Without Sin. Let us all watch this.
Kagabi may ilang presidente nakasusi ng UFO deal sa may kawayan nila. Ano masasabi mo kung totoo may alien na nakarating dito sa ating libre?
Meron kasi tayong tinatawag na hardship scale kung saan sinasabing may iba't ibang classifications ng civilization. Meron type 1, type 2, type 3. So paano pa kung type 3 civilization yung mga aliens na nakarating dito sa Earth, di ba? Parang nakakatakot naman isipin kung nandito na sila.
Habis ako yun! Nasa TV ako, pre! Nasa TV ako!
So ikaw, pangarap mo ba talaga maging reporter? Good afternoon. Welcome to the Afternoon News Flash.
Oo nga. Narito nga po tayo ngayon sa poblasyon kung saan kitang-kita natin ang pinsahang dulot, ibang through this.
Based on how you answered my questions yung tungkol sa alien, I can see you have potential.
Yes, Dick. Nandito tayo ngayon sa Pampanga sa natagpuan ng bangkay ng isang 10 taong gulang na babae sa may sakang balin.
Kaya baka mo siya idol.
Ang galing-galing mag-report nun. Ako graduate ko, nagunan din ako.
Keep in mind that the news presenter is a conduit of credibility. Anything that threatens the credibility of the presenter and what he or she is going to say or is saying should be avoided.
Ano nangyari sa'yo?
Hoy! Bata!
You know what, may extra akong bonus sa kotse. Baka gusto mo yun naman. Just give it back to yung nag-coffee tayo ulit.
Salamat tayo. Taas na.
Without Sin, a cautionary tale told in 3 contradicting accounts. This is a story of a broadcasting student who discovers the shady truth about the TV reporter that he idolizes. This also marks the SINAG MAYNILA debut of renowned director Jason Paul Laksamana. And with that, may I invite director Jason Paul Laksamana, please join us here on stage.
Hello, it's my privilege, it's an honor to be part of SINAG MAYNILA after 6 years na natin. Okay. So matagal ko nang gustong bumalik sa indie kasi medyo napapadalas tayo sa mainstream. Ayun, so it feels good to be back sa indie roots ko. And I would like to call on my line producer, Dolly Dulu. Ano ang screen name mo? Ano nga? Hindi, sino babae? Lara Fortuna, sorry. Real name kasi naalala ko. Lara Fortuna. At syempre ang nag-iisang Elijah Canlas. Si Enzo Pineda wala siya.
And now may we call on Boss Wilson, Ms. Filibizon, and Director Brillante to have a picture with the cast and of course the director of He Is Without Sin. Thank you to He Is Without Sin, our first finalist for SINAG MAYNILA 2020. Thank you, Director Jason Paul Laksamana, for joining us here on stage, as well as the cast of the movie. And now our second feature film finalist, The Highest Peak. Ladies and gentlemen, please watch this.
Mauni sila ang liwato sa kakawiyan. Ito yung nangamo nagtago para di makita sa dayo. David.
In an effort to cope with the loss of his wife and son, a man decides to follow through with his family's plan to climb the country's highest peak. Soon he finds himself in a journey of redemption, closure, and healing. It's the first ever full-length film shot predominantly in Mount Apo. It also marks the return of R.B. Barbaron, who won multiple awards for his 2017 entry to Pug Imatoy. This is the aptly titled The Highest Peak. Direct RB can't join us today, but ladies and gentlemen, we have the lead star of the movie is here with us. Let us all call on stage, that's Alejandro.
Magandang tanghali. Yung mga cast and crew po nasa Davao po. So ako lang po yung nakapunta po rito. And it's an honor po na maging part po ng pelikulang The Highest Peak by Director R.B. Barbarona. And it's also an honor na makasama po sa SINAG Maynila. Maraming salamat po. Actually, solo lang po ako, kaya wala po akong nakatawag. Pasensya na po. Ayun na, in part po ng direct ang cast and actions and sa mga artista po na gumanap dito, especially si Miss Mara po na naging mabait po siya, naging mahusay na co-worker, and kay sa director R.B. Barbarona and Gusong Cheng. Thank you po.
Thank you, Mr. Dax Alejandro. May call on stage back, Mr. Wilson Ting, Ms. Melidizon, and Director Bianca Mendoza for a photo op. Thank you, Mr. Dax Alejandro. The title of this film refers to a unique Japanese method of preparing broken porcelain wherein shards are reattached with gold. It follows a Filipino factory worker who develops a close bond with his employer's daughter. Filmed in Saga, Japan, this is Lawrence Fajardo's second full-length entry after 2015's Invisible. May we welcome on stage direct Lawrence Fajardo.
Siguro, ako yung pinaka-third na aksidente sa paggawa ng pelikula nito. So yung first namin yung rapper namin, yung producer namin, yung wife ko. So I think ito siguro yung epekto yung magbagawa ka ng tungkol sa pelikula. Sana panoorin nyo yung film namin lahat. Second ko itong pelikula para sa SINAG Maynila. And thank you very much, Boss Wilson, Direct Dante, and Miss Mimi, for always trusting us. I would like to call my staff and actors. First is JC Santos. Hero, Japanese actress namin. Ito itong pangalan si Philip Salvador. And then my support group, ito parati dito, yung mga tao rin, dito ako kumukuha ng lakas. Our DOP Boy Gilles. Na-picture tayo ng Facebook. My producer, my wife is Fajardo. Sabi nila, I'm sleeping with my producer, literal. My production designer is si Jai Balbuena and Roddy Inocencio. Thank you very much. Okay, thank you very much. Ito lang po kami.
May I invite Boss Wilson, Ms. Millie Biza, and Direk Brillante to join the cast and crew of Kitsuki on stage for a photo op. Thank you, Director Lawrence Fajardo and the cast and crew of Kitsugi. Our third entry for SINAG MAYNILA 2020. Thank you for joining us here on stage. And now, ladies and gentlemen, to announce our fourth official entry for SINAG MAYNILA 2020, we have Latay. Please watch this.
Hindi ka ba nahiya?
Wala ka man kayo mga kaibigan.
Ba't ko pumapayag mo na? Nung tayo pa ay hambas sa balikat, hindi ko ginawa sa'yo.
Wala to. Manasukat lang to. Yung mga pasako sa katawan, kaya kong tiisin lahat. Kaya hindi ko alam kung kailan tayo nagagawin ito. Kasi ang alam ko lang at ang nararamdaman ko hanggang ngayon.
Sisiyo ko noon lahat. Wala na ako naiwanan natin sa'yo. Ingat ka na.
Time as a physically abused husband. This also marks Direk Ralston's third consecutive full-length entry. This is Latay. May I invite, of course, Direk Ralston Rivera here on stage to welcome the cast and crew of Latay.
Magandang hapon. Lumalaki na ang mga napupubog na asawang lalaki. Actually, may batas na pong pinapanukala sa Kongreso ngayon ang National Bill 4888 na isama ng mga bata 620 sa mga law against women and children. Kasi dumadami na po talaga mga battered husband. Out of 100 couples po ata sa ngayon, may mga 12 at 15 battered husbands. Kasama ko po sa pelikula na ito ang malaking tulong ng aking mga kasamahan sa pelikula. Simulan natin kay production coordinator si Katya. Aking assistant director si Roswell Hilario. Ang aking line producer mula ng Bomba Persons of Interest si Dennis Evangelista. At ang lead actor ko ng pelikula kasama si Mustafi po si Allen Rizzo.
Thank you to the cast and crew of Latay. Thank you once again to Boss Wilson, Ms. Lily, and Direk Brillante. And now, ladies and gentlemen, for our fifth entry, we have Walang Kasarian ang Digmang Bayan. Please watch this.
Natin ang pagkakaasa.
tradition knows no gender. This also marks Jay Altareo's third consecutive appearance in this festival's full-length category. Ladies and gentlemen, let us all come on stage, Jay Altareo.
Magandang araw po sa inyong lahat. Siguro dapat ilantad na natin pag sa broadcast, no? Kasama kong gumawa dito sa pelikula ang katulong kong nag-direct at saka sumulat si Manuel Garcia yan. Si artista siya dito, tsaka Uber TV ang DOP namin. Si artista namin si Karen Shima, tsaka yung ang kasama namin, no?
May invite Boss Wilson K, Ms. Millie Dizon, and Director Leandro Mendoza to please join. And now may I invite all of our finalists, the cast and crew of our finalist films, our official entries, to please join Director Leandro Mendoza, Ms. Millie Dizon, and Boss Wilson on stage for a grand photo op of all of our official entries for SINAG Maynila 2020. Don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, the festival's opening ceremonies will be on March 17, featuring the screening of the digitally restored and remastered written by Ricky Lee. Stars Manuel, Emily Loren, Jacqueline Jose, and Patrick De La Rosa. From one